been my heart, especially in a worship context, to find the melodies and the lyrics that release the truths of who God is. All I knew going into it was I had a set of songs that God had given me for this, just for a new season that we were headed into, and Keep This Love Alive was probably the most painful, intense, yet beautiful, graceful, random project that I've ever done. But you know, it was crazy. There was such an incredible grace from the moment, you know, that we set up the room to track drums and bass and really get the bedrock of the album. There was just a real grace on the project.
The way that the whole project came together was definitely supernatural. I mean, we got the whole thing done in a week.
We all just kind of got together the first night we rolled in, and we were all kind of sitting there together in the room, just crafting the songs together. And
ideas will just kind of spring out of sort of getting everyone in a room and just seeing what happens, because everyone plays such a, you know, intricate part, and it's so like you hear one thing and everyone else responds to it, and you never know where it's going to jump to, you know. And that's the great thing about having the freedom.
I love just experimenting and discovering and the whole risk and adventure of creating something that hasn't been done before, and mining out sounds that you don't hear every day. So when Sean asked me to be a part of Keep This Love Alive, I was excited because he really invited me to bring the sounds that I've been exploring and experimenting with. I knew it would be a real fun experiment.
All came together, sowed our time, sowed our energy. I mean, these guys came and poured their all into this project, and it wasn't just this musicians for hire, it wasn't session players, it was friends that were you know, intimately connected with each other, and they came and they fought for the dream of my heart, and they crafted these songs and brought forth a sound out of me that I didn't even know existed.
More Than Enough was a song that we did in Knoxville. It wasn't really mapped out that much. We just kind of felt out each other and just kind of went with it. And so what happened towards the end of it is just this spontaneous stuff.
so what you hear on the record is really moments that were captured, like just kind of off the, you know, just what was coming out of our hearts in the moment.
It was just about opening up and trusting, like utterly trusting the Lord, and knowing and believing and proclaiming that like He's the source of life and He's the source of all hope and redemption.
I felt like we captured the heart of Sean's songwriting, and it just sounded like a real natural blend.
The goal of it and the crux of the title, Keep This Love Alive, is that through these songs that people will be able to see and experience a love and a passion for the Lord that goes beyond religion, beyond the good music, beyond the melodies, even beyond the lyrics, that it would be like this sonic release of the truth and the faithfulness and the goodness of who God is on every single heart.
How we worship.